Story. Once upon a time.
I'm about to take over. Fine girl.
What is up? It's we have
Pascal,
Quincy,
Barry,
Donald, the boy Jay.
Okay,
Lois. Claire. Ada.
yes, okay, so on today's video, we're going to be doing a throwback to our childhood memories. So each of us are going to be telling our own, is it Tales by the Moonlight?
Yeah, Tales by
Yeah,
Moonlight.
thank you so much. Tales by Moonlight stories. And without much further ado, let's get into the video.
Once upon a time. In the land of the animal kingdom. So God was throwing a party, right? And then God was throwing a party, and then he invited the animals to come. And you know, the animals, they were like wise and they were smart, so they all had their own names. They were bearing their own individual names. Wow. Then God invited the whole animal kingdom to come to his party that he was throwing, and he told them that they should all come bearing their names, that they will have food and drinks and enjoyment. The party was in heaven now, so they had to go up there, and the birds volunteered to carry all the animals that couldn't fly up to heaven.
Nice one.
So they all flew, went there, were having the party. They were all spraying money, dancing, enjoying. It was time for the food, right? It was time for the food. And then God was like, please state your individual name first. And then they stated their names. All of them called him, like, the bird said his name is Cynthia. The other one said his name is Adanaya. The other one. Adanaya. It's not your fault. They all called their individual names, except the tortoise. The tortoise, being this wise, cunning guy, he said his name was Everyone. He said his name was Everyone, right? So when God started sharing the food, he was like, give the food to everyone. And then the tortoise was like, oh, I'm everyone. He started packing the food to himself. I am the one, because like, then they brought the second set, give the food to everyone. He will pack all the food himself. They got the gift, everything that happened in that party, all the money that he shared to them. He said, give the food to everyone. Give it to everyone. Give the money to everyone. And everyone kept packing. He kept packing the money to himself and putting it in his shells, right? So after the party was over, everybody had to go. They had to go back, right? Tortoise had to go back to, and he didn't know how to calm down because all the birds got really, really angry at him, and they said they're not going to carry him down. Hey! Finally, Sha decided to just. He decided to just. We've actually blown. Amen. The tortoise decided to jump down by himself, knowing that he's going to injure himself because he was too greedy. He didn't want to let go of the food. He jumped down and then he cracked his back. As he cracked his back and he could not move, he was crying for help. Nobody helped him. He was crying. Then later, he saw ants as they were passing, and then he begged the ants to help him. That he's going to give them a big lap of drumstick of chicken to eat. Wow! And then they decided to help him, and they glued his shells together. That's why his shell is scattered, because his shell was smooth before. So that's basically it. That's why tortoise has the shattered shell. I'm going to be saying the story about how the tiger got his stripe. Story. Once upon a time. Okay. In the land of far, far away, the proudest animal at that time was not the peacock, it was the tiger.
Really?
the tiger was so proud because he was so strong. He had long nails and big claws.
Exactly what lion?
Long nails and big claws, and it had beautiful golden fur. The tiger did not fear any animal at all, except for the buffalo. So, except for the buffalo now. The tiger did not fear any animal except for the buffalo. So one day the tiger saw a human being dragging the buffalo across the farm, and the buffalo was helping the human to plow the land. And tiger was so confused, as in the only animal I fear in this entire jungle and forest is the buffalo, yet human is making this buffalo clear the land for it. So he went and asked the buffalo, oh, why is it that you are helping the human? Am I not stronger than you? Are you not stronger than the human? Are you not stronger? Guy, I just hate you, I swear. I hate you. The buffalo now said, see, there is something that human has that none of us have, and that is wisdom. The tiger now said, oh, I see. He now went home and thought to himself that, okay, I will go and ask the human for wisdom. So when I get wisdom, I will go back to being the most powerful. I'll go back to being the most powerful animal. So he went to the human, and the human was there watching his sheep. You people can see, oh, they used to bully me, oh. You people can see, oh. The tiger now went the next morning to the human, and the human was with his sheep and goats. He now said, human, I've come to ask you for wisdom. The human was now scared and said, in his mind, he was like, I don't know how to give this animal wisdom. The human now said, he now thought to himself, his name is Chinedu. The human's name is Chinedu. So Chinedu now thought to himself, okay, since I don't have wisdom to give to this tiger, the human now made up a plan. He now told the tiger, see, the wisdom I want to give you is in my house. I have to go and get it. The tiger now said, okay, go and get it. He now said, great tiger. Okay. Now the tiger now said, okay, go and get it from your house. I said, tiger, but if I go, I am afraid that you get too hungry and you eat my sheep and goats. Tiger now said, okay, since you don't trust me, tie the tip of my tail to the tree. The human now said, but tiger, you are very strong. If you turn around and you push too hard, the rope will cut. He now said, okay, I'll tie my legs to the tree. He now said, great tiger, if I go and you get hungry, your claws are also very sharp. You can cut the rope and eat my sheep and goats. He now said, okay, tie my claws too, since you don't trust me. He now said, but tiger, your head too is very strong, and you can turn and bite the rope and cut. He now said, okay, tie my head too. So when he was done, he had tied the whole tiger to the tree. The human now turned around, carried the sheep, and he left. After some time, the tiger now thought to himself, oh, I'm very hungry, let me just turn around and take one goat and eat.
Oh my God.
So he was struggling. So with all the friction and the bonds of the rope, he got his stripes. Thank you. Yeah. I have another story.
Thank you guys so much for staying with us at the end of this video. I know it's short, but thank you. Don't forget to